Hi guys, Office Bloke Dave here.
And I am Ash.
Together we are 50% healthy between the two of us.
I know, croaky voice and a little sniffly, but hello.
You've got the sexy Marge Simpson going on.
Ugh. Marge Simpson isn't sexy.
No, but it's that voice. Not her.
Her voice is annoying. Okay, I've just tapped into a teenage fantasy.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
No. Anyway, as you can tell, Ash isn't feeling too well. And, thoughts and prayers in the comment section.
It's a really bad cold, and I'm terrible when I'm sick because I don't get sick often, so don't give me sympathy. I just don't handle it well.
You're coping well, to be honest, considering you're still doing stuff and you're cracking on and you're still at work.
I know.
You had a day off yesterday. She had a day off yesterday and went and bought loads of pallet wood for me and brought it round so I could finish my wood store.
And I helped your dad and you air out 2 tents and clean 2 tents and then move a mattress.
Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, right then, we reacted to Rich Men North of Richmond by Oliver Anthony.
Yes, and Take Me Home is the other one, or
something like that, yeah.
Yeah. They're really, really great songs. I'm sorry I'm not super enthusiastic. I'm sure I'll be okay in a bit.
Well, he's released another song. It's called 90 Some Chevy.
Okay.
I think that's just a way of saying like 19-something Chevy. So 90-something Chevy.
Isn't there a song that's called a 19-something Chevy already?
I'm not sure. I have no idea.
I feel like there's a country song. There's quite a few country songs about a Chevy though, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yes. It's a Welsh song about a car, without a doubt. But yeah, it says this one was recorded the same weekend as Rich Men North of Richmond before everything blew up for him. Crazy to think how much has changed in a few weeks. Can't thank you all enough.
Ah.
Now, I listened to Oliver Anthony. Fuck off. He keeps doing that. I listened to him when he was on Rogan. And I think he's a cool guy, personally. Yeah,
he said he's a really interesting guy, really down to earth.
Yeah, he seems just like a normal guy. It's kind of funny that everyone that's bought his music has decided they speak for him now, or like they know his politics.
Yeah.
And he's upset a few people by saying that he's not pro Joe Biden and he's not pro Trump, and like saying that he's just very much in the middle and thinks they're all the same.
Yeah, it is getting that way.
A lot of people that have bought his music have kicked off that I thought you represented me, but you don't if you're not picking a side. I've seen some pretty nasty comments in the comment section for his
You know
videos.
what the internet's like. Everyone's got an opinion about something.
Yeah.
There's been nasty comments about us, and it's just...
True.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I've always stood by the whole... And I think it comes from Bambi. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
I think if you want to say it to someone's face, don't say it. I think that's a better rule to
live by. I say it to people's face.
No, but you would, because you stand by what you say.
I do.
But a lot of the bullshit in the comments, people
don't stand by. But I'm not mean.
By.
I'm just honest. Like, I was to say, I don't like that behaviour, or I don't appreciate it. You speak to me. I'm really... I'm quite sassy.
Gonna get some sass today. Right then, should we get into it?
Yeah.
Oliver Anthony, 90 Some Chevy.
It sounded like you said auntie.
Oliver Anthony, Auntie Oliver.
Auntie Oliver.
Let's do it.
Old darling of mine is like a 90-some Chevy. She rides just right when you turn her on. The only thing sounds better than that old 350's when she's running up to kiss me. When I get home, it's been a hard day. I'll tell you, darling, it's been a long week. Might have to load up the dogs, go and listen to the frogs croaking down in the creek. We can take her nice and slow, a case of beer and a Zemco. Let the sun sink good and low. There ain't no telling where we'll go in the back of that 90-some Chevy.
I really appreciate that, especially like what you and I have been speaking about a lot recently with coming home to each other when we've had a really rough day.
Yeah.
And obviously just sitting outside and enjoying a bit of the nature sounds and just appreciate each other.
But the whole song is double entendre as well.
A little bit. a little bit.
She rides great like a 90-something Chevy. It's nice that he's writing love songs about his wife, to be fair.
I know, it's so sweet.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. And
lots of musicians do.
Absolutely.
John Legend's, all of his songs are about his missus.
Fair enough. Yeah, let's crack on.
Let the sun sink good and low. There ain't no telling where we'll go in the back of that 90-some Chevy.
We're going to pause for 1 second.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And just like that, we're back, and it's like nothing ever happened. We just can't have a scantily clad 5-year-old in the back of the video coming down because she's too hot in bed.
No, she said she's too cold, which is bizarre.
On the hottest day of the year.
Yeah, one of the hottest days we've had so far.
Anyway, let's get back into
Clearly missed you.
Yeah.
Telling where we'll go in the back of that 90-some Chevy. In the back of that 90-some Chevy. Well, she's hotter than hell, I'm higher than gas. She's sweeter than honey, I'm poor white trash. She ain't had a check that I couldn't cash. I guess that she's my Carter, that I'm her cash. And I've been sitting around drinking on it. I guess I'm gonna have to get me a ring and get it on it. 'Cause that old darling of mine is like a 90-some Chevy. She rides just right when you turn her on. The only thing sounds better than that old 350 is when she's running up to kiss me. When I get home, it's been a hard day. I tell you, darling, it's been a long week. Might have to load up the dogs, go and listen to the frogs croaking down in the creek. We can take her nice and slow, a case of beer and a 7 cold. Let the sun sink good and low. There ain't no telling where we'll go in the back of that 90-some Chevy. In the back of that 90-some Chevy.
I'm so sorry. That fly is
driving me mad,
is really
but
annoying
it's fine.
me. Every time I see it. You guys have to have seen it. It was flown in front of the camera like 3 times.
On our faces.
No, yeah.
He's living a good life, isn't he?
He is. It's such a beautiful song. I actually think this is one of my favourites from him so far. It's so chill.
It's more...
It's a love song, which is obviously more to my liking.
Yeah. It's also, I think,
gooey.
I think less open to political interpretation.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the issues is blowing up with what so many people have classed as such a politically motivated song. It'd be so easy for someone to just lean into that. And I know this was recorded before he blew up, but still it's cool that it's just, singing the song about his wife and it's just chilled.
Well, is it his wife? Because he talks about, I better put a ring on it.
He's married.
So do you think he wrote it before he proposed?
Probably, yeah, but then he is kind of singing about his car and his wife and kind of conflating the two a little bit.
But it is really sweet because he says that, because everyone obviously appreciates a good vehicle, and he actually says there's nothing that sounds better than that vehicle than her running out to kiss me after a long hard day, which is so sweet. And I'm feeling proper soppy today because I'm not well.
And then pans a handgun while he's driving.
I know, that's
I love
really
that
good.
touch.
Yeah, really, really good.
In the back of that 90-some Chevy. That old darling of mine's like a 90-some Chevy. She rides just right when you turn her on.
Nice.
Yeah, super nice.
Oh.
I like the little view around his property, like the drive obviously up to his property, and then the that just truck that just parked in like the trees off to the side.
I saw a few because he's had, although everything's blown up for him, I've seen some responses of like, there's a famous, say, left-wing commentator on Twitch and things like that.
Oh, right.
Who is a millionaire, but he's a socialist, you know, and he's like talks about communism and things like that, but he's rich off being a streamer, and it's like such a walking contradiction. But then he talks about how the fact that Oliver Anthony owns 90 acres where he lives with his wife, so all this talk about being a poor man is nonsense.
He could have been handed that down through his family.
I know he bought it. But still, how much does land cost in Virginia if you're out in the sticks and if you've worked hard and you've worked up to having the small holding and things like that?
Exactly. It's like I said to you, like, I understand why property in England is so expensive because there's not a lot of land, whereas back home to buy land was quite cheap. Obviously to build was different because you still needed planning permission and all that. But here in the UK, the prices are ridiculous for property and land. I mean, the land next to yours here is going for the same price as it is for a house because it's got planning permission attached to it.
That's different. If you want to buy farmland around here, you're paying about 8-9 grand per acre. It is, which melts up quickly. Whereas
in a country where they've got a bit more land available, and like you're saying, like a cheaper end of the country, maybe like lower prices.
Well, you watch Homestead Rescue, and there's people that have sold everything, and then they've invested the 90 grand they got into 10 acres and a little. Yeah, so it's doable. But anyway, I thought that was a great tune.
I did. I think I needed that after feeling as ill as I have done all day. Proper soppy.
Yeah.
Proper sweet. I really appreciate that. He's got such a great voice.
He does. And I guarantee the sale of those guitars has gone through the roof.
Yeah.
Because
have you looked at the guitar?
I think I Googled, I maybe Googled Oliver Anthony so I could do a thumbnail on one of our previous reactions. And you know, the predicted thing on Google, it was Oliver Anthony, what guitar was one of the top ones.
Did you have a look what guitar it was?
Oh, so I saw it's a Gretsch. And then I think it says Gretsch. It's not really my sort of brand. But it's just an acoustic with that sort of steel resonator sort of thing. I don't know. It's not my thing. I love the sound of it, but I've never looked into it personally.
Interesting.
I'll have one by next week.
Probably.
No, I'm joking. Right then, cheers for that one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Like I said, thoughts and prayers for Ash. Let's pray she pulls through.
I'll be fine. I just need to man up. Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's toxic. I can't believe toxic. You said that in my presence. How dare you assume that I identify as male?
I need to just buck up.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's another contentious one. You're not allowed to say that anymore.
Really?
You're
Why?
not allowed to say that anymore.
Can I say pull myself up by my suspenders?
I'm not going to pull you up on it if you do.
I thought you were going to say I'm not going to pull you up on your suspenders.
I'll pull you up on your suspenders. Slap ass. Right then, cheers for that one, guys. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.